Hello, folks. Mr. Drimmel here. It's another Friday, so we got some current events. Our first story involves a little bit of history. Researchers have uncovered the earliest evidence of a person being hit and killed by a meteorite falling to Earth. A group of Turkish researchers made the discovery while searching through Turkish state archives, and they found that the event, which killed one person and injured one more, occurred in what is now Iraq on August 22nd, 1888. There have long been claims and stories of people being hit by meteorites. However, many of these stories are not substantiated by sufficient evidence, be it a written report or some other historical marker. This issue might be due to the fact that either the manuscript was written in a language other than English, or there is not enough interest in historical records. Imagine that. The researchers wrote in a new study announcing the findings. In Australia, a Neapolitan Mastiff named Shadow is making international headlines after giving birth to a litter of 21 puppies, which broke the previous record of 19. According to Animal Emergency Services, she had an emergency C-section on April 20th. After birthing 3 puppies at home, Shadow's owner brought her to the vet. Once they examined her, they realized that she was carrying more puppies and immediately got her into surgery. It took a team of 10 vets and nurses to assist in the removal of the other 18 puppies. That's possum! Sorry, I had to. The governor of Kentucky apologized on Tuesday for saying that someone named Tupac Shakur, who had applied for unemployment in the state, was an example of fraud, when it was actually the person's real name. In a press conference on Monday, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear said that someone in the state had filed for unemployment under the name of Tupac Shakur, calling the person out for, quote, using somebody else's identity. That's not okay, the governor continued, and we can't be doing that. One day later, Beshear apologized after finding out there really is a Kentuckian named Tupac Shakur, the same name as the late rapper who was killed in 1996. I talked to him on the phone today, and I apologized, Beshear said. I told him how it happened, but it's my fault. He was gracious. I said I'm sorry if I embarrassed him or caused him any attention he didn't want. He ended the call with God bless. The governor said the state is now going to make sure that the unemployment claim made by Shakur, who goes by Malik, is resolved. The Pentagon has officially released 3 short videos showing unidentified aerial phenomena that had been previously released by a private company. The video shows what appear to be unidentified flying objects rapidly moving while recorded by an infrared camera. 2 of the videos contain service members reacting in awe at how quickly the objects are moving. One voice speculates that it could be a drone. The Navy previously acknowledged the existence of these videos in September of last year. They are officially releasing them now, quote, in order to clear up any misconceptions by the public on whether or not the footage that had been circulating was real, or whether or not there is to be more videos, according to Pentagon spokesperson Sue Gao. After a thorough review, the department has determined that the authorized release of these unclassified videos does not reveal any sensitive capabilities or systems, said Gao in a statement. Interesting. In sports, in Canada, a man who bet big in a best-of-3 game of rock, paper, scissors has been saved from his debts by the Quebec Court of Appeals. Edmund Mark Hooper owed $517,000 after losing to Michael Primau in January of 2011 and was forced to remortgage his home to meet the costs, but the court has now written off his debts. According to Quebec law, any contract for a bet requires the wager to be placed on an activity requiring only skill or bodily exertion on part of the parties and not simply chance. Furthermore, the bet must not be for an excessive amount. So the Court of Appeals had to decide whether or not rock, paper, scissors was a game of luck or skill. The original 2017 judgment by Justice Chatelain ruled that rock, paper, scissors could, in certain precise circumstances, call upon the skill of the parties, particularly in the speed of execution, the sense of observation, or putting in place of a strategic sequence. But Justice Chatelain ruled that the size of the bet was too excessive, finding the contract was therefore invalid. The Court of Appeals has upheld this decision. Lucky for that guy. Pretty slow news day today, guys, but that's all right. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend.